My gold digger girlfriend said she was done with love after using all my money, so I scammed her back then. I met Lily at a bar in downtown Chicago on a snowy Thursday night last February. I'm 29, a mechanic who's worked hard to build up a modest but decent life. I'm not rich, but I had savings, around $42,000 to be exact, mostly from working overtime and cutting expenses for the past few years. My dream was to eventually open a small auto shop of my own. Lily? She was 26, gorgeous, always dressed to kill, and had this seductive smile that made you forget where you parked your car. I still remember how she leaned in that first night and whispered, "You look like a man who knows how to treat a woman right." I should have seen the red flags. She never talked much about her past. Always vague about work, freelance model, she said, but I never saw a single photo shoot or paycheck. She always wanted to go out, to upscale restaurants, weekend getaways, spa days. And every time, it was like, "Babe, I forgot my card. Can you cover this?" Or, "I'll pay you back once this gig pays out." Spoiler alert, the gigs never paid out. In the beginning, I didn't care. She made me feel wanted. Every day she'd text me good morning, send flirty selfies, call me her king. I was hooked. I wanted to believe she loved me. I told myself the money didn't matter, that she'd pay me back, that this was what love looked like. I didn't even notice how fast the bills started piling up. We moved in together after just 3 months. That was her idea. Said she couldn't stand waking up alone. It felt fast, but I didn't want to lose her. 6 months in, I'd burned through nearly all my savings. I paid her rent, her car insurance, even helped pay off a $4,000 credit card issue she claimed was messing up her credit. I noticed she started acting distant, less affectionate, more time on her phone. Then one night, she came home drunk, stared at me coldly, and said, "I think I'm done with love. It's just not for me." I was stunned. "What do you mean done?" I asked. She shrugged. "You're sweet, but I'm not feeling it anymore. I need to find myself. I'm moving out tomorrow." No warning, no conversation, just done. I sat on the couch, watching her pack her expensive bags I bought. She left with her head high like she was doing me a favor by walking out. I was broke. My dream of opening a shop? Gone. I was scraping by, picking up extra shifts, eating instant noodles just to get by. For weeks, I wallowed in silence, cycling between heartbreak and rage. Until one day, I saw her on Instagram, posing in a new car, my money. Vacation photos in Cabo with hashtags like Free Spirit Independent Queen. That's when something inside me snapped. I realized she wasn't just careless with my heart. She was a con artist in heels. A greedy manipulator who used love as a weapon. And if karma wasn't coming for her fast enough, I was more than willing to speed things up. It was time for revenge. Not the kind with yelling or threats. That's amateur hour. No, I wanted her to feel the same thing she made me feel. Used. Tricked. Stripped bare. And I had a plan. A few weeks after seeing her Cabo vacation photos, I made a fake Instagram account. Not just a basic burner. This one was polished. I made Ryan_McLean, a luxury car consultant from Miami. Used AI to generate a face. Ran it through filters. Created posts with exotic cars, yachts, tasteful selfies and suits. I gave him a story. Ryan moved from New York to Florida to escape the cold and pursue a higher vibrational lifestyle. Sounds corny, but that's exactly the kind of thing Lily fell for. I followed her, liked 3 of her selfies. Within 24 hours, she followed back. Then came the DM. "Lily, you live the life. Ryan, it's just the beginning. You seem like someone who belongs in it too." Hook, line, sinker. She responded like clockwork. Told Ryan how exhausting it was dating men who couldn't keep up with her. She bragged about how she helped her ex financially. I almost choked on my coffee reading that. And how now she was focusing on herself, manifesting real energy. We talked for 2 weeks, with me pretending to be Ryan. I love cars, so I made sure the conversations were smooth. Talked Bugattis, Teslas, investments, travel. I told her I was coming to Chicago for a conference and wanted to meet her. She was thrilled. She even suggested a more private dinner instead of a public spot, saying she didn't want any local drama. She had no idea I was 5 miles away the whole time. To make it real, I rented a luxury car, a black Mercedes AMG, and borrowed a friend's penthouse for the night. He owed me a favor, and I told him I was filming a fake video prank for TikTok. Not far from the truth. When Lily arrived, she wore a tight designer dress and heels that probably cost more than my rent. She stepped into the penthouse like she belonged there. She greeted Ryan with a fake surprised giggle. "Wow, you're even hotter in person." I could barely keep from laughing. We talked, drank wine, and she started opening up, more than she ever had with me. She talked about how fake men are, how she's had to survive, and then, as expected, She brought up money. Said she was in between gigs and had some crypto investments tied up. Told me she wanted to invest in something real, maybe a business, something we could do together. That's when I made my move. I told her about a fake crypto startup I was backing and how it was invite only. I said I'd let her in if she wired a trust stake, a symbolic amount to show commitment. Nothing crazy, $5,000. I told her I'd double it by the end of the month. She didn't hesitate. The next day, she sent the money. I ghosted her the moment it landed in my account. Deleted the fake IG. Burned the number. She tried calling me for 2 days straight. Then the rage texts started. Then crying voicemails. Ryan, please talk to me. I really believed in us. This is so unfair. I trusted you. Oh, the irony. I never replied. But I wasn't done yet. I knew Lily. She wouldn't sit quietly after getting scammed. She turned to social media for sympathy, which she did, posting a tearful story about trusting the wrong man and warning others about crypto scammers. So I posted too. From my real account. I posted the receipts, screenshots of her messages from both her and Ryan. The wire transfer proof. Photos of the gifts she bought with my money. A full timeline of how she bled me dry and left the moment the well ran out. I tagged her. It went viral. When I posted the screenshots and evidence to Reddit, I didn't expect much. Just a little closure. Maybe some internet sympathy. But the post took off like wildfire. Within hours, it was trending on r/PettyRevenge, then spilled over into TikTok, Instagram, and even Twitter. People love a good revenge story, especially one with receipts. I didn't reveal Lily's full name, but I used her first name and enough blurred pictures that her friends and followers knew exactly who she was. I didn't want to destroy her life. I just wanted the truth out there. But the internet? It doesn't play nice. First, her comment section exploded. People started tagging her under old posts, calling her a gold digger, manipulator, scammer with a spray tan. She tried playing the victim, but her story had too many holes. She posted an Instagram story saying, "I'm being attacked by toxic men online just because I asked for emotional support. I never scammed anyone." People didn't buy it, especially when someone found her old tweets bragging about finessing broke boys and turning dates into investments. She'd once tweeted, "If he can't pay my rent, he's not boyfriend material." Screenshots of that were everywhere. Then it got worse. One of her former friends, Katie, DM'd me on my real account. Katie said Lily had done the exact same thing to her ex-boyfriend a year ago. Took thousands, left him, and made him feel like trash. Katie had the texts to prove it. I posted them too, with permission, adding to the storm. Then her OnlyFans link started making rounds. Her subscribers, some of whom clearly didn't know what she was really like, started unsubscribing, blasting her for being a fraud even on the internet. Her subscriber count tanked. Sponsors pulled back. She lost her influencer deals. Within a week, she wiped her Instagram clean, deleted Twitter. She tried to rebrand with a Healing Journey TikTok account, but that only got flooded with the same comments. Heal from what? Karma. Sis, you messed with the wrong mechanic. This is why you don't play with people's hearts or wallets. Meanwhile, me? I used the $5,000 she wired to finally get my tools and permits sorted to start working toward my auto shop again. It wasn't much, but it felt symbolic, as if I reclaimed a piece of my dream from the ashes she tried to burn. I took some part-time freelance gigs fixing up performance cars to rebuild what I lost. Business was slow at first, but word got around. A few of the guys from Reddit actually messaged me for help fixing their rides. One even donated to help get my shop started. But here's the best part. 3 months after everything died down, I got a text from an unknown number. "Lily, I've been thinking a lot. I made mistakes. I didn't treat you right. Maybe we could talk." I didn't respond. Instead, I sent her a Venmo request. $42,000. Label, emotional damages plus interest. She didn't reply, but man, it felt good. Revenge doesn't always come with fireworks or applause. Sometimes it's just quiet satisfaction. Watching someone who once thought they had the upper hand spiral, while you walk away better, stronger, and finally, free. I appreciate you watching till the end. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content.